Are Harry and Meghan twin souls or not? Is this actually an interesting question? I don't think so, because I don't like to label things. Still, I make this video because I think it's important to spread unconditional love into the world. That's my mission, and a twin soul relationship is an unconditional loving relationship. So that's why I make this video for you today. And exactly today is a turning point because it's the 21st of December, the winter solstice. And today you can make the decision to change your life, to turn the tide. You can turn the tide right now, today. And at the end of the video, I will give you my 4 best tips of today to change your life. Okay, let's get into the topic whether Harry and Meghan are twin souls. According to expert Cassidy Kane, they are. And Cassidy is a colleague, twin soul teacher, and I respect her very much. I respect her life work. I'm together now with my twin flame for 3 years, and we are celebrating this weekend our 4th Christmas together with the whole family. When we're not together, I followed Cassidy Kane, so I'm very grateful for her work. I also would like to thank Iris Goldstein. She's a journalist and she made an article for Marie Claire in the United Kingdom, and she told about that Cassidy Kane thinks Harry and Meghan are twin souls, and therefore she contributed that the subject twin souls are now much more known by a wider audience, and I'm very grateful for that. So thank you, Iris and Cassidy, thank you. Of course, I watched the Netflix series to prepare for this video, to give you my analysis. And I also created a poll at this YouTube channel, and only 20% of the followers think that Harry and Meghan are twin souls. 25% believe that they are soulmates. 20% have no idea, and 35% think it's another type of relationship. They think it can be also a karmic relationship because they say that Harry and Meghan spread a lot of negativity into the world. So it must be karmic then. Is this really true? Is this really true? Let's have another look at some more similarities between twin souls. Maybe you know the twin soul journey consists of a certain stages, 8, according to my belief, and I made a video about it. You can see it on this channel. And it all starts with the bubble love phase. It's a really romantic phase, and Meghan and Harry went on a date, on the 3rd date, to Botswana. And it reminds me on one of my first dates with my twin soul. He took me to a castle and it was all very romantic. And you both know, this is my husband, this is my wife. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I want to grow old with you. And this is very common in twin soul connections. It also occurs between soulmates and karmic soulmates. So it is a soul connection. After the bubble love phase, you often see a breakup in a twin flame relationship. We didn't see a breakup between Harry and Meghan, but what we did see was that their happiness was disrupted by announcing their relationship in public, and the chaos began. And a lot of divine feminines, they are triggered by their divine masculine, that they are not good enough. And therefore the divine masculine ends the relationship, but he doesn't explain her exactly why. So every situation is different in a twin flame relationship. But in this case, she wasn't triggered by Harry, but they were triggered by the press and by their families. So there is a difference between Harry and Meghan and a twin flame relationship. But they were triggered, and Meghan wrote articles about self-love and growing and become more conscious. Twin flames are meant to break taboos, spread their light, and be an example of unconditional love. I can see this couple clearly breaking barriers, being the first Black person in the royal house, just like Obama at the time. Twin flames are meant to break taboos, spread their light, and be an example of unconditional love. I can see the couple clearly breaking barriers by being the first black person in the royal house, just like Obama was at the time. So they are trying to break taboos, trying to spread their light, trying to be an example, but in my opinion, they are often hindered in doing so. No matter how well meant things are, it is often misinterpreted. Twin soul may also learn how to set boundaries. It's one of my lessons. And to shine their light on things that aren't right, which I respect enormously. Harry and Meghan sometimes obeyed to the expectations of others. For example, Meghan didn't invite her niece, which she was very close with, to her own wedding. And they didn't have contact for a while because her niece was hurt, and that's very normal. I'm very happy to see they reconnected. You can see the unconditional love also between Meghan and her niece. And her niece forgave Meghan because it was not a lack of love, but out of fear of what the press would write about it. And I think this is one of the life lessons that made the couple decide they are making now choices by heart, their own choices. They are trying to break free. Twin souls always forgive each other, no matter what. They talk positively about each other, and in the Netflix series you can see the unconditional love between them and that they are talking positive about each other. And they refer to themselves as a fantastic team. And twin soul couples are a fantastic team. And they don't tear each other down. This will be a karmic sign. Twin souls can have differences. They have to overcome barriers, like a difference in race, age, origin, status, live on a different continent. One of them is still in a relationship, and people around you can ask you the question, is this worth it? Friends of Harry and Meghan asked them, is this worth it? You can also ask yourself, is it worth it? People around me also asked at the time these type of questions to me, and I even thought it on my own sometimes, but now I know it's all worth it. I think it's destined. An example of a couple who came together later in life is Prince Charles and Camilla. I think deep in their heart they wished this has happened sooner. Their love between the two, I can see clearly them fitting well together. Twin souls make the same life choices. Harry and Meghan both choose living in service, and they are fiercely against injustice. They are both volunteers, and they both encourage people to express themselves. As a child, they both had feelings of being lonely, and they both longed for a normal family life and unconditional love. They are old souls. The mother of Meghan says so, and I can see it also in the series. They are on the path of ascension. They become more aware every day, and of course they make mistakes. But so do humans, which they are. Apart from each other, they already had common interests as a child. You can often see this also between soulmates. They have an animal symbol, penguins, and a lot of twin flames, they have this animal symbol. My animal symbol is flamingos. They're on my book. So you also see that history repeats itself. And it keeps repeating itself when you don't solve patterns in your family. For instance, the announcement of the pregnancy of their child was exactly on the same day as the announcement of the pregnancy of Harry. So that's a coincidence, and that's a funny thing which you often see at the twin soul journey. And of course, the media's hunt for Princess Diana, and so many years later, towards Harry and Meghan. I recognize myself in this story, like in all families, also in my family, we are repeating patterns. And the similarity is the fear of abandonment. Harry and Meghan had divorced parents, and Harry lost his beautiful mother. My twin flame and I also had divorced parents. So I think we can learn from this by shedding some light on the fear of abandonment. We are not abandoned. We are not alone. We are never alone. In fact, I have a strong belief this whole journey is meant to learn this insight that we are all one. Because having unconditional love for your twin flame means you can learn to love other people unconditionally as well. I always make choices with my best intentions towards everyone, but especially my parents. But whatever I do, it feels like it's never good enough. I do realize my parents also make choices based on their best intentions. So everyone gives their best. Also Prince Charles and Camilla, everyone gives their best. So everyone is good enough to my opinion. I love my parents unconditionally, even though my mother ignored me, my father abandoned me. But I have compassion and I love them. And I try to climb the emotional ladder from being angry and sad to being loving and kind. And I turn the other cheek. Turn the other cheek. Cheek is a symbolic expression in the Bible. And it doesn't mean if you hit me, I turn the other cheek so you can hit me there. No, it means you can set the intention. You can turn the tide. If you focus on the good outcome, you can turn the tide by turn your other cheek. For example, if you want an apology from the person hurting you, Harry and Meghan today want an apology from people in the royal house. But I think you cannot demand an apology. It doesn't work that way. No one has to apologize to you. You cannot force anyone. You have no right for an apology, but you do have the right to change yourself. You do have the right to turn the other cheek, to set your intention. What do you want? What do you really want? Do you want an apology, or would you rather wish it never happened and having parents loving you unconditionally? Turning the other cheek means focusing on what you want. When you focus on apologies, you are still focusing on the problem. You are focusing on being right instead of being happy. So my advice is stop doing this when you are doing that. And it's my sincere advice for you. Start focusing on love. Start focusing on the vision that you are loved. And we can do it right in this moment. Make the choice together. You can tap into your body. How do you feel? And enjoy this moment, because the power is now. We have the power to change now. Just tapping into some positive affirmations like I am loved. I am cherished. I am good enough. I am appreciated. I am honored. I am abundance. I am amazing. I am beautiful. I am a good person. I am love. If you do this every day, you make today a turning point for you. And I will give you 4 more tips at the end of the video. My Christmas message for everyone worldwide is focus on the good, compassion, forgiveness, and above all, safety. If you focus on feeling unsafe, you will get more of it. So focus on safety. You are safe. Love is safe and you are good enough. You don't have to search for enlightenment because trust me, if you're watching this video, you are already enlightened. You are the light. And at this moment, right now, before I give you my best 4 tips, I send you even more light. And I want to thank all my loyal followers and all the new followers because of you, I can make these videos. I also want to give my wishes to Harry and Meghan and their parents, and including Princess Diana. But also the press. You've done your best for your employer to get the best photos, the best articles, but always remember when you make something, would the people you talk and write about appreciate it? And if not, I wouldn't publish it. Stay true to your own image in the mirror staring back to you. I published this video with my best intention that the royal house, Harry and Meghan, please comment if you are twin souls or not, if you're watching this video, the press, you as a viewer, and of course my parents appreciate what I do. But I can't force anyone. This is only my intention. And I love you all. And I wish you loving days and everything you wish for in 2023. So now I will give you my 4 best tips. And the first one is acceptance. Accept the situation as it is. Do you get an apology? Fine. Don't you get an apology? Fine. Accept it and let it go. Second one is unconditional love. Send love to your twin flame. And decide whatever you want. And if it's really your twin soul will decide the same. So Harry and Meghan, only Harry and Meghan themselves, can tell us if they're twin souls. So if you're watching, please let us know. Because if you are deciding something from the inside, your twin soul is deciding the same with you. And then the third tip is golden memories. This Christmas, you can think back on the golden memories in your youth. What were the good things? So don't think about all the bad things, but just tap into your golden memories and share them with each other. And my last tip is to make peace with your past. Revise your past. Let it go. Let the fear of abandonment go and focus on the good. Focus on being loved. All right. If you have a different opinion or you don't like this message, I challenge you to create your own YouTube channel, to write your own blog, because this channel, I will keep it clean and safe and loving. I'm only available to spread unconditional love and receive unconditional love, and everything what isn't in alignment, I will remove. Concluding, are Harry and Meghan twin souls or not? Twin souls are growing more and more into a union. I can see this happening between them. You also can see this with soulmates, but you never see it with karmic soulmates. They grow further and further apart until there's nothing left. Soulmates have a much quieter life than twin souls, and they have it much more easier. And the situation of Harry and Meghan isn't exactly calm and easy. So if they are twin souls, it's up to you, but it's really up to Meghan and Harry. A twin soul relationship isn't a fairy tale, and it wasn't a fairy tale for Harry and Meghan, only at the beginning. Do you want to know if it's worth it? I think it is. And if you want to know if you're dealing with your twin flame, you can watch the other video, how to be 100% sure I met my twin soul, and you can see 12 more signs and the 8 stages of the twin soul journey in one of the videos. If you have a question, please comment below And the most important thing of this whole video, please comment below your Christmas wish for the world. And write it in a positive way. For instance, I would like to have peace, compassion, safety. What's your wish for the world? And there's no better day than today to turn the other cheek. There's no better day than the 21st of December to be the turning point of your life. I wish you all the best. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.